evening, everybody. I'm Richard Osman. Welcome along to Tuesday's House of Games. I'm joined by four famous faces. They're quizzing all week. At the end of the week, somebody is going to win that trophy, and it's going to be one of these four people. They are Andrea McLean, Phil Wang, Rita Simons, and Adil Ray. Welcome back. Now, what a show we had last time. Andrea.
Yeah. I know, right?
1 point last time.
I know.
1 point, but listen, there's very little way to go other than up.
Yeah, well,
that's the thing. We're going to find your skill today, and if we don't, then
it's tomorrow.
I suspect after 2 days we might just have to write it off. That'll be, that's often the way. But today will be fine.
Fine.
Today will be fine. Now, Phil Wang, welcome back.
Thank you.
You started yesterday, round one. You went 5 points up, and you stayed 5 points up through the entire show. You're our champion. Won yourself a smoking jacket. Can you keep it up today? Do you think?
Yeah, well, I have a real problem with complacency, so that might set in today.
Oh, excellent. That's something to look forward to.
I'm very lazy, and if I feel I have an advantage, I will lay back.
Rita,
Yes.
now, you and Adil really did come back at him last time after that first round. If you were to win today, should we take a look at today's prizes?
Yes.
You could be taking home one of these. There's the House of Games dartboard, beer mats, no one ever chooses those, salt and pepper shakers. There's the House of Games pillow and duvet set, and the House of Games tie there as well. I mean, rich pickings, right?
I think probably I'm going to. Is that salt and pepper there?
Yeah, that's good as well.
I'm going to go with salt and pepper.
They're hefty.
Yes.
You know, they've got a proper weight to them.
I'm going to go with them.
Adil,
Yes.
Adil, you also caught up quite nicely with Phil yesterday, but so is today your day?
Oh, yeah, well, we did quite well. We caught up because he never got beyond the 5 point
That's
lead,
right.
did he? So
5
he got
point
there
in that
quite
first
early,
round.
and then we were there.
And Adil, you were also good at Answer Smash, which is the final round every day as well. It's a good round to be good at.
Yeah, although I learned not to buzz in too soon, so you could lose a point in that round.
OK, let's take a look at the leaderboard after yesterday's show. Phil up the top there with 4 points. Adil and Rita, you have 3 each. Andrea with 1. Let's play round one, shall we? Round one on Tuesday's House of Games is the answers in the question. Now, in this one, I'm going to go down the line. I'm going to read you out all a question.
Yeah.
OK? In the question, you'll see a bit of it is in capital letters, and that will be an anagram of the answer. The category for the first questions are British films. So the clues are all about British films, and the answer is somewhere in the question.
OK.
So, Andrea, what British film is this, please? The opening scene of this film shows that Renton and Spud are good at sprinting to avoid security guards.
Train spotting.
Is that right? There we go. Beautiful. Phil, what film is this, please? The answer is in the question. This film recalls daring real events as a group of women pose nude to raise money for charity.
It is Calendar Girls.
Let's take a look. Recalls daring, becomes Calendar Girls. Well played, Phil. Good for you. Nicely done. And Rita,
Yes.
shall we?
Yes.
What British film is this, please? This 90s rom-com follows a man who has not found a wife under garlands of flowers at 5 separate social occasions.
4 weddings and a funeral.
You would have thought so, surely.
It needs to be.
You would hope it is. Let's take a look. 4 weddings and a funeral. Well played, Rita. Adil, we have a 100% start to the show.
Yeah, no
now.
pressure.
The British public are loving that.
I
Don't
got
mess
all
this-
those. I bet I
don't
won't get this
mess
one
this
now.
up.
Oh, I won't.
In this classic film, 2 runners receive a historic offer to represent Great Britain at the 1924 Olympics.
Oh,
You know this.
I know, I do know. I can't get it. Chariots of Fire.
Chariots of Fire, well played, Adil.
I can hear the song.
I know. I was kind of what's the first word? Yeah.
That's a lovely start. A point each. We go back down the line again now. The new category is European countries. OK? So I'll give you a clue, Andrew, to a European country. The answer is in the question. Ferries from this country's capital regularly cross the sea into Finland. It's an anagram of sea into.
I don't know it.
Oh, it's going to be one of those we're going to go, of course.
Should we time you out?
Yeah.
We'll time you out. If anyone else wants to have a go, you can press your buzzer. Anyone? No one knows it. That's good news.
Oh, that's such a relief. I can't tell you.
What was the answer? Estonia. Estonia. Well done if you said Estonia at home. Phil, here's one for you. European country. What is this European country? If you enjoy skiing, this country should be on your radar, no matter how small it is.
I've got it.
Rita's got it. No pressure, Phil, but Rita's got it. Should we time you out, Phil?
Wait.
Wait.
We're going to time you out, Phil. I'm afraid
yeah.
as soon as we time Phil out, anyone else can press in if they want to. Rita.
If I get this wrong, I look so stupid.
Yeah.
Andorra.
Let's take a little look. Andorra is the answer to that. Very well done.
Very good.
Rita, what a lovely round this is for you so far. And it's your question. Can you tell us what European country this is, please? The Eurasian brown bear is still found in the wild in this country.
Siberia.
It's incorrect. Adil,
Serbia.
is that right?
Idiot.
Unlucky. I wonder how many people at home would have said that as well.
Yeah.
I bet a few will. So far, everyone's nicking each other's answer. Adil, you're the last clue in this round. What European country is this, please? For visitors to this country with a few rubles, a decent meal should be easy to find.
Is that Belarus?
Must be, isn't it? Is it Belarus? It is Belarus. Well played, Adil. Lovely end to the round. Now, at the end of round one last time, it was extraordinary. It was 0 for everyone apart from Phil, who had 5, and that dominated the scoring pretty much for the rest of the show. But I think it's going to be a little bit closer this time. Let's take a look. Andrea and Phil, you have 1 point. Rita, 2. Early leader, Adil Ray, 3 points. Well played, Adil. Nicely done. Round 2 today on House of Games is going to be for Richard Osman's Haus des Spiele, which is Richard Osman's House of Games in German, pretty much. Now, this is a pairs game. The player in last place gets to choose their partner. Phil, Wang, you're in last place today. I mean, you're in joint last place with Andrea, but I would rather we say you're in last place, don't you think?
To punish my hubris.
To punish your hubris, which was the alternate title for this show. Phil, who would you like to be on a team with in this one? You were with Andrea yesterday.
Andrea and I had a great run yesterday. I'll stick with Andrea.
Lovely, stick with Andrea. OK, Andrea and Phil are a team. Rita and Adil, you are a team as well. Now, the key thing about this round is every single question is in a foreign language, OK? And here are your 6 categories you can choose from. Those are your 6 categories. Fernsehende, comida y bebida, etc. Lucky I'm going through all of those. Andrew and Phil, why don't you choose a category and I'll ask you a question on that.
2 must be about... That must be comedy, right?
Yeah, maybe it's like
anything-
Spanish comedy or...
Is that OK? Yeah, we'll go for number 2, please. Comida.
You're going for comida y bebida?
Yeah. Like baby comedians?
Yeah, that's what I was
Well, we'll find out, I guess. Here is your question. You're going to have 3 possible answers, and this is in Portuguese. Que destes bolos o quiche é ingrediente tradicional. Sí?
I reckon I've got the last bit.
OK, here are your 3 possible answers. Is the answer to that Bolo Floresta Negra? Is the answer Bola Madeira? Or is the answer Baba al Rum?
Traditional ingredients
in this dish.
bolos or kirsch?
In a...
Right, OK, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, Madeira is a type of wine, but it's also just a place in Portugal.
Kirsch is a liqueur. Oh, so
then
if it's a
probably rum.
liqueur, then maybe it's rum.
So, yeah, we'll go with that then, Baba Rum.
So you're going for Baba al Rum, which I'm assuming is rum baba. Let's see, is that a correct answer? It is not, I'm afraid. Shall we take a little look at what the question is in English? In which of these cakes is kirsch a traditional ingredient? That is a Madeira cake. The answer is Bolo Floresta Negra, which is...
How did you figure
What's
that
that?
out?
Black Forest Gatto?
Black Forest Gatto, there you go.
Kirsch. We decided that kirsch was cherry.
Yes, that's exactly it. That's
Right.
what I was
And
thinking.
the-
And it's...
Black Forest Gatto,
It
yeah.
makes sense.
All the clues were there,
We got there in the end.
however well hidden. Rita and Adil,
Yes.
I wonder if you could choose a category, please.
Well,
Did you do German at school?
no. I know some Italian words, but I'll let you decide.
No, you're right. Italian, you're going to recognise more. We're going to go Giorni Festivi.
Giorni festivi.
Yeah.
Sì, 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 sì. Your language is Italian.
Yeah.
And here is your question. Negli Stati Uniti e nel Canada, la festa del lavoro è tradizionalmente festeggiata il primo lunedì di cada mese. And here are your three possible answers. Novembre,
Okay.
ottobre,
So what?
Oh, is it
settembre.
Traditional festival is the first day of which month? Big festival. Is it, I don't know. I'm thinking.
If it's Thanksgiving,
I think it's.
then
is it-
isn't that November?
Yeah. So I think maybe November if it's Thanksgiving.
Should we go with that?
Yeah,
What do you reckon? We've got no other. Should we just go November, even though?
Go for it. Just go.
Just
for
do it.
Just go for it.
Right, November.
Is the answer Novembre?
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Is it?
Let's take a look at what the question actually is. In the US and Canada.
Labor Day, lavoro.
Oh, of course, Lavora Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Labor Day is traditionally celebrated on the first Monday of which month?
If it was English, I wouldn't have known.
I think it's
Is it October?
Is it
Let's take a look at what the answer was. September.
Oh,
Oh, September.
September.
I wouldn't know the month anyway.
One more choice for Phil and Andrea. What would you like to go with?
I'm feeling one.
Let's go for one.
One?
You're going one?
Okay,
Yeah.
here we go for one.
You're going Finch then?
French.
I just want to hear you read it out.
Oh, yeah, me too. Really looking forward to
Okay.
it. Yeah. Fernsehen is what you're going for. Let's take a look at what your question is. It is in German.
Oh.
Die 2005 erstmals ausgestrahlte amerikanische Sitcom Das Büro spielt in welcher Stadt? Okay, that is your question. Here are your possible answers. Springfield,
Oh, you're a Simpsons expert.
Sacramento, or Scranton?
Yeah, so the question is, in 2005, the American sitcom The Office is in what state or city? Well, those aren't states, I think. I think it's Scranton.
Yeah.
Should we go Scranton?
Let's
Against
do that.
Scranton?
I love how you said let's as if it was a joint.
Is the answer Scranton? It is Scranton. Well done. And you're absolutely right about the question. Let's take a look. It's easier in English. First broadcast in 2005, the American sitcom The Office is set in which city? Well done.
I'm glad you knew it was The Office. I thought it was The Bull.
Oh, Burrow.
Yeah, of course.
That would be in Spanish,
I was
wouldn't it?
getting really confused.
The Bull?
I
That's an
thought
exciting
butter at
sitcom.
first.
Yeah. Rita and Adil, last choice in this round. What would you like to go for?
Just because I love saying it.
Go on, go for
Do you
it.
think we should do it?
Just go for it.
Wetenschap.
Wetenschap.
Okay, your language is
Or maybe it is.
Afrikaans.
Oh, really?
Oh, great.
Wow, here we go.
Let's take a look at what your question is. Wat is die element wat die miste in die harde atmosfeer rondom? Is your question.
What is the element
Here are your three possible answers.
I have no idea what this is.
made of or something?
Stukstof. Waterstof
Stuff. Oh,
or koolstof. I could roughly work out what the question might be.
What does
the answers.
Vorcom mean?
I mean,
Come from, do you think?
I don't
Okay.
know. Stikstof,
I don't you know,
waterstof,
You know what?
I'm kind of going water stuff
So
for
am
some
I,
reason.
because I'm thinking RD means sea. I'm sure I've made that up.
You might have, but you know what? Sometimes
But
you just have to go with
should we
your
just not
gut
overthink
instinct.
it?
Yeah, not overthink it.
We're
Let's
going to
go.
not overthink it and we're going to say Waterstoff.
Waterstof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking the answers would be like oxygen or something, like the most.
The element,
It feels like
yes.
the most abundant element in the
Yeah.
atmosphere or something. But
Yeah.
that's I'm going on atmosphere alone. We don't know what the question is.
No, we don't.
know what any of the answers mean. So, is the answer a Waterstoff? It is not the Waterstoff.
We knew it
Shall we
wasn't.
take a look at what the question is?
Yeah.
Find out. Have
Might
you got
help.
this out at home? What is the most abundant element in the
Oh.
Earth's atmosphere? Okay. The answer is
Cool stuff.
Stickstoff, which is
Sticky stuff.
Sticky stuff.
nitrogen.
like, no.
Waterstoff was hydrogen, and Kohlenstoff is a good
Kohlenstoff
thing
is
of
nice,
calling
yeah.
carbon. That's the end of that round. Should we take a little look at the scores? Oh, that's lovely and close, isn't it? Look at that. Andrea, Phil and Rita all have 2 points. Adil has 3.
So happy.
That's nice.
Right. Yes.
That is super close. How lovely. Shall we play another round?
Yes.
Round 3 today, or round 3, is internet history. OK, we're going to show you the internet history now of some famous figures. You have to tell us who they are, please, just by deciphering some hashtags. OK, as soon as you think you know an answer, buzz in. If you buzz in and give me an incorrect answer, you're frozen out for that question, OK? Whose social media account is this? Hashtag achieve greatness. Hashtag quill at ease. Hashtag on it like a sonnet. Yes, Phil.
William Shakespeare.
Hashtag are you able to laugh? Bar to the bone, William Shakespeare. Well done, Phil. Next figure from history. Who is this, please? Hashtag Balmoral High Ground. Hashtag piece of cake. Hashtag Mrs. Brown. That is Andrea.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria, very well done. Dressed for Empress. Have you seen my Prince Albert? Lovely. Next one. Who is this, please? Hashtag charity. Hashtag have mercia. Hashtag Coventry life. Hashtag hair goals. Hashtag no clothes horse. Yes, Adil.
Lady Godiva.
It must be, right?
Yeah.
Lady Godiva, well done. She was the Countess of Mercia, Lady Godiva. And your final question in this round, whose social media account is this, please? Hashtag hump day. Hashtag bad reputation. Hello, Phil's gone early.
Is it Richard III?
Oh, look at that. Beautifully done. Hashtag what princes? Hashtag never like Leicester. Hashtag anyone got a horse?
Very good.
Like that.
These are all genuine social media accounts, by the way. We haven't made any of this stuff up. But that's the end of that round. That's a fun round, isn't it?
That's good. I like that.
Let's take a look at the scores with 2 rounds to go on Tuesday's House of Games. Nice round for Phil there. It's still super close, though. Look at this. Rita, you have 2. Andrea, 3. Phil and Adil in the lead with 4 points each. Who's going to win Tuesday's House of Games? We've got 2 rounds to go. Round 4 today is the rich list. If you take your tablets out, please. I'm going to give you some categories. All you have to do is write down any correct answer in that category. OK? It's all you have to do for a point. However, you lose your point if any of your opponents write down the same answer. All right? And we call it the rich list because I am also going to write down an answer, and you've also got to avoid my answer as well. OK? Your first category is US states that are landlocked. Andrea, what are you saying? Ohio. Is that a correct answer? It is a correct answer. Well done. So if no one else says that, get yourself a point. Phil, what are you saying?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Slightly worried about it, though. Is that a correct answer? Does that have a coast? It is a correct answer. Well played. Rita, what are you saying?
Alabama.
Alabama. Does that have a coastline? Does have a coastline, I'm afraid. Yeah, I would have thought that was right.
Yeah.
There it is. And Adil, what are you saying?
I think I might have spelt it wrong, but Illinois?
Illinois, says Adil. Is that a correct answer? It is a correct answer. Well done. So we've got 3 points, Ohio, Tennessee and Illinois. You all get a point unless I've written down something that one of you has said, which I have in this instance.
Oh. Richard.
Tennessee.
No! Come on!
I do have a flag, which I know is different. So a point to Andrea and a point to Adil. The other answers you could have said, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Idaho. You could have had Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Mexico, North Dakota.
Oh, wow.
Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, South Dakota, Utah, Vermont, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming. Very well done if you said one of those. Let's take a look at your next category. Write me down a correct answer in this category, please. Prime numbers between 1 and 50. Phil, you're like a genius mathematician, right?
I'd say so.
You got an engineering degree, but you do maths is your thing.
Yeah.
I might make it my mission to try and guess the prime number you write down here. I know that's bad.
Yeah.
But I have to triple guess.
You're going after me.
Yeah, but then I know that you'll try and avoid the one that I was saying.
Yeah.
It's going to be a game of cat and mouse. We'll go last with you, Phil. So, Rita, we'll start with you.
I don't know. 16?
16. Is that a prime number? Almost the exact opposite of a prime number. Adil. 7.
7.
Oh, I've just remembered. Yes.
So it can be only divisible by 1 itself. The prime number.
Oh, mine's not.
It's a bit of jeopardy. Adil, is that a correct answer? It is. Andrea, what are you saying? 25. I think 5 goes into 25.
Yeah, I think it
annoying 5 times.
Yeah,
so that's an incorrect answer, I'm afraid. Phil, what are you saying?
I'd be very annoyed if you got this. I've gone left field, 2.
Interesting. Well, you say left field. Is that a correct answer? Of course it is. I'll tell you what I was thinking, Phil, because you know about maths. I was thinking the first thing you do is think of, like, 31 or something like that, and then you just go, no, because he's going to think of an obscure one.
If this is 2, I'm leaving the set.
OK. Oh, great. So I thought, you'll think I'll say like a big obscure one, but there's too many of those. So I thought, I only have one chance, which is you double bluff yourself and go for like a super kind of the kind of first one of all. If I think obscure, then actually I've got a choice of about 10. So my odds are 10 to 1. If I think you've gone for 2, my odds are pretty good. OK? So I went for 3 minus 1. I went for 31. So well done, Phil and Adil, you both get yourself a point. The other answers you could have said, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43 and 47. Final question in this round. Give me a correct answer in this category, please. Andrew Lloyd Webber shows that he didn't write with Tim Rice. Ooh.
Oh, I don't know.
Andrew Lloyd Webber shows he didn't write with Tim Rice. Phil, we'll start with you this time.
I've gone a bit out there.
You have?
But I'm pretty sure he did School of Rock.
School of Rock. Did the musical of the Jack Black movie. Here's a correct answer, Phil. Nicely done. Glenn Slater did the lyrics to School of Rock. Rita, what are you saying?
I've gone with the not overthinking it bit. Phantom.
That's a good answer. Phantom, is that a correct answer?
Oh.
It is. Well done. Charles Hart did that. Richard Stilgoe did some of them as well.
Yes, I know that.
Adil, Adil's got...
It's not,
I think Adil's either said School of Rock or Phantom.
No, I haven't had either of those. Not a big musical fan, apart from the ones that Rita's in, of course. So I don't really know many musicals. This is probably the most obvious one, which I'm sure I probably got it wrong.
Cats, you're saying. Cats, is that a correct answer? Oh, it's a correct answer.
Oh,
very well done.
Okay.
Andrea, what are you saying? Oh, Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, one
That's
day
annoying. So we know it's a correct answer, but unfortunately, Andrea and Rita, you lose a point. I've written down an answer as well. I went to see one very recently. A very good friend of mine's nephew is the drummer in it.
Oh.
They have like kids are in the band. So I knew it was Lloyd Webber. You know. So I said, I really did say it. School of Rock.
And that's why.
Sorry.
Because you said, I saw it recently. This is a recent one.
Sorry. School of Rock. Sorry, Phil. The other answers you could have given: Aspects of Love, Bombay Dreams, Love Never Dies, Requiem, Song and Dance, Starlight Express. Stephen Ward, Sunset Boulevard, Tell Me on a Sunday, The Beautiful Game, The Woman in White, Whistle Down the Wind. Tap this away, please. That's the end of that round. We have one round to go. Let's take a look at the scores. Rita, you have 2. Andrea, 4. Phil, 5. 2-point lead taken into the final round. Adil Ray. Yeah. Adil. The final round is indeed, as always, Answer Smash. So here we go. Your first category in today's Answer Smash is rappers.
Come on.
The pictures will be rappers. There'll be clues underneath. Smash the answers together. Please point for a correct answer, but a point off if you buzz in and give me an incorrect answer. Here is your first question. Which Korean staple dish consists of pickled vegetables? Yes, Adil.
Lil Kimchi.
Lil Kim, Kimchi, Lil Kimchi. Well played, Adil.
Good.
Here's your next rapper and your next clue. In the TV series Game of Thrones, on which fictional continent are the Iron Islands and Winterfell? Yes, Phil.
Kanye Westeros.
Kanye Westeros, Kanye West and Westeros is the right answer. Well done. Your next category is aircraft. What name was given to the artistic movement whose exponents included Monet and Renoir? Yes, Phil.
Blimpressionism.
Is it Blimpressionism?
Oh, very good.
That's very good.
Oh, good. Round of applause for Phil Wang.
I
Blimey.
couldn't think, because I knew it was a blimp and I knew it was
Watercolour.
impressionist, but I didn't know how to put them together. So you did.
So
You're so
you knew Blimp and you knew Impressionism.
But I couldn't think how to blimp. I just couldn't.
OK, so my mind was going here just to make you feel better. Blimp watercolour. Blimp watercolour. How do I...
I was thinking Zeppelin, so I was in a lot of trouble.
It's a pleasant.
Here is your next aircraft and your next clue. It's very close now on the leaderboard. The 5th book in the Harry Potter series is called Harry Potter and the What? No one?
No.
The boys are not risking losing a point here, are they? I'll tell you, it is Concorder of the Phoenix. Concord and Order of the Phoenix. I like it when it gets so straight, there's no way you're going to buzz in and take a risk. Your final aircraft and clue. Which song by The Doors was a UK #1 for Will Young in 2002? No one?
I remember the video as well, and I can't think of the name of the song.
Shall I tell you? Microlight My Fire. Microlight Light My Fire. Your next category is... There are no more categories. Our categories are over. What an end with the aircraft. That was terrific stuff. Actually, Blimp, that was good. Phil, have you done enough in that final round to haul in Adil? Have we got a new champion, or is Phil going to win 2 in a row? Let's take a look at our final scores on Tuesday's House of Games. Our winner is... Adil Ray with 8 points. Well played, Adil. Your Tuesday's winner, Phil, won yesterday, took home a House of Games smoking jacket. You're our winner today. What would you like from this board of prizes?
Let me have a look. Oh.
I mean, it's not the greatest day to win.
You know, I know
random.
it sounds harsh, but I think friends will have a lot of fun when they come over and we'll play darts. So I'm going to go.
Oh, lovely. Taking home the House of Games dartboard. Well played, Adil Ray. Nicely done. Let's take a look at what it's done to the weekly leaderboard, shall we? Let's add those points up. After 2 days, Andrea, you have 3 points. Rita, you have 4. Phil and Adil tied at the top, 7 points each. Exciting stuff. Everybody is still in this as well. 3 more days to go. Thank you so much for today. That was a lot of fun. Congratulations to Adil. We'll see you same time, same place tomorrow. See you as well, same time, same place on the House of Games.
I'll stick it on the wall about 15 feet high, so it's just like Richard.